Hi, it's Outdoorsy Girl O again. We're not going to tell you what the O stands for. We'll just leave that to your imagination. No, it's because Outdoorsy Gal was gone on YouTube and I had to do something different, so I put a big O on the end. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you today about how I try and organize my chaos for making my Christmas planter arrangements, and they're rather a lot of work. So anyway, I'll try and give you the shortened up version of what you could do at home in your own garage. It's important to tell you that I'm kind of driving my husband a little bit crazy because I've taken over his garage and he doesn't like it so much. But this goes on for a few weeks because I try to make everybody happy and I try to make a little bit of Christmas money at the same time. Anyway, okay, so the first thing that I do is I try not to cut things at the side of the road and the ditches and all that like you hear women doing to make up their own little Christmas planters. I'm a little bit funny about that, and I'll call around to municipal townships or maybe to the hydro guys and see where their crew is cutting branches, or I make an APB out on Facebook and I ask everyone, could you please let me know if your neighbor's cutting down a tree or you see trees being cut down, because I would like to have permission to go and get some of the greenery so I can start making my planters. Now I start doing this about mid-November, near the end of November, because I want the greenery to be fresh in the planters for Christmas. So I'm not talking about a little bit of greenery here. I have a van. I fill it up, I don't know how many times, with greenery. If there's a whole whack of greenery, I might go 2 or 3 times and fill the entire back of the van right up. I line my van full of just tarp. I put a tarp up and I tie it all up so that I don't damage my van in the back. And I also talk my husband into going to get greenery with me with the truck, because he has a truck. So he did that once this year for me, which was awesome. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of the greenery that I have. I have a lot of it in the front yard, I have some of it in the backyard, and I have just a few branches here and there in this messy garage. So please mind the mess and I'll show you. So first of all, there's cedar. This is what cedar looks like. Cedar grows everywhere. It's usually hedges. Quite often people take it out of their property this time of year. I got this way up in town on the street. There's balsam. This is balsam. I don't know if it's balsam fir, but it's balsam. Anyway, it's very dainty and gives a dainty appearance in the planter. And there's spruce down in here. We have some spruce. I'm not sure if you can see this. This is a big, meaty type of spruce. I like to call it meaty, but that's what I'm ideally looking for. There's some more spruce here. And white pine, sugar pine, whatever's happening, whatever you can get. And then, also what you have to be looking for is some sand. And sometimes you're really lucky and you have a friend or somebody that you know that has a whack of it, or you can buy some at a gravel pit or something like that, or you can get it here and there. And the important thing is to sift it. So I sift it and I put it in pails, and then I scoop it into the little buckets, containers for the Christmas planters. Now also keep your eye out for foxtails, otherwise known as phragmites. Yes, they are an invasive species, but they also look really cool. I like to call these flames, whereas birch sticks, I like to call them candles in my arrangements. Candles, and these are the flames. However, I also look for Queen Anne's lace, mullein, goldenrod galls, sometimes wild tansy, anything like that. And what I end up doing with these sorts of things is I spray paint them. So here's an example of the Queen Anne's lace or wild carrot with white spray paint on it. It makes it look like a snowflake in a way. So that's my own little creation. Anyway, and the teasels is another thing. So over here you'll see that I have a whack of teasels in all different colors. I have spray painted, I think I've gone through a dozen cans of spray paint at this point, and it's only the beginning of December. And then I like to do glitter spray with sprinkle some glitter on them. There's different various colors, and I've used a whack of these already. And then throughout the year, I look for ribbons, and I mean, I have lots of ribbons. There's ribbons everywhere. I have ribbons in the basement. I have lots of stuff in the basement. I'm not even going to show you. Woo! Anyway, there's more teasels, and this is what mullins look like, you know, after they're spray painted. They're quite pretty, actually. You know, silver, and there's blue, and there's gold. There's also sedums. Sedums are really nice too, and they work really well with spray paint and glitter. And these are hydrangeas, and I've done them, this one's fallen, but you know, I've done them in reds and golds, and I really like this color. I think this color is really pretty. Not sure if you can see that from here, but it's really pretty. More teasels here, short versions. And I pick this other stuff up wherever I can. All the glittery stuff. There's all kinds of color schemes. I have color schemes everywhere. Glitter, I have red birds, I've got purples, I've got flowery things, I have all kinds of stuff, even browns and beiges. Teal, I have all kinds of different colors here and there in containers in the basement. This is just what I happen to be working with this week. So, and of course spray cans and glitter. There's glitter everywhere. And glitter spray, which is an awesome thing. And if you don't have glitter spray, just use clear shellac type paint with the glitter. And then the fun part, I have a really good friend who's been helping me out in gluing balls on sticks. The sticks I got really inexpensively, and just use the hot glue gun to put the balls on. And also, there is tons and tons of, yes, these are real. These are the, I don't know what kind of pine cone actually. Might be red pine? Not sure. If somebody knows, leave it in the comments for me. However, lots and lots of these. I put lots of these in the arrangements as well. Some of them get kind of funky colored here and glittered up. All right, this one's kind of a, that was to go with a couple of teal arrangements that I made, and I'll be showing you that maybe in the next video. So, unless they get sold. And then throughout the year too, as I collect things, these up until this morning were bright orange, but I painted them gold, and I glittered them gold as well. And birdhouses and all kinds of little doodads you can put inside a Christmas planner, depending on the theme that you want to go for or the look. And of course, more ribbon. Surprise! All kinds of more ribbon. And all kinds of stuff in there too. So, I was working on something here earlier, and this is the cedar. But as promised, I am going to show you part 1 of what I do. And there is no right or wrong way with this. This is just my way. I'm dressed kind of warm because the garage has no heating, and we are in December and we're out here in the garage. But anyway, put your sand in the container. I'm using these little inexpensive hammered finish gold containers. They're made in Mexico, I believe. Anyway, first thing you do, water down your sand. Very important. If you don't water down your sand, it's not going to be very well. And also give her a good stir. So if you don't do that, the water won't get throughout the sand right away. So anyway, you get to a certain point like that. I'm just using a screwdriver. I have a few different tools here that I use. I have scissors. I have different cutters For the greenery, I have my handy dandy knife. I just love this bone knife. It's awesome. I use that to take the stems off. I'll show you that in the next video, I hope. Anyway, so I'm doing something different here tonight, and I think this one's just going to be a little bit too long. There. I use fallen birch, not live birch, fallen birch. I look for it in the bush, sides of the road, wherever I can get it basically. But anyway, I like to use things in multiples of 1, 3, or 5. And so this one's going to have 3 in it. So basically what you do is you just put all 3 of them in the middle. And you can add the red sticks like these ones right away if you want. Or you can wait. Tonight I'm going to wait, just for simplicity's sake. So you have this bag. Just give her a tie up like this. Maybe you want to get a close-up of that so you can see a little bit better. But you get a close-up of that. And then tie it on the other side. This just kind of shores everything up. And get your scissors out. Cut this off. Gone. Get this wonderful little screwdriver, and I just poke the crap out of it. It just helps with getting other things that need to go in there a lot easier, so that you're not struggling with poking it really bad. So anyways, just do this for a little while, and so you're satisfied. Anyway, and then maybe get some sticks. Well, I'll just do 1 or 2 here, just so you get the gist of it. And I just kind of eyeball it where you want it to go. Cut it off and poke it in. You just got to poke them in here and there. So whatever the look you're going for, it doesn't matter. It's not rocket science. And if you have any dead little pieces like this, I like just to take them off. Just cut them off. And voila. So when you get to this point, or somewhere close like that, you're ready for the next stage. Now by the time the camera gets turned off and the next time it gets turned on again, I might decide to change this up. I'm not really sure yet, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what I do and how I start this out. So I have a few here, and there were some little pieces of spruce hanging around, so what I do is I take the end and I get out my trusty old knife here, and I just give it a little bit of opening on the end like this, and then I just poke it down in the base of the trees, just like that. And so there's going to be a lot of that going on before you can actually get to your arrangement. But anyway, that is stage number 1. Oh yeah, and here's some sedums that I was telling you about. You know, that grow in the garden, the sedums. I just glue some glitter on there. It looks really nice. Either that or the hydrangeas. I always put those in the arrangements. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and put your comments below. I'll check them out when I get time, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Outdoorsy Gal, out.